Okay, it says I'm alive. Here we go.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Here we go. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because um, um, it's for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. So, we're also a chat room where we like to interact with the people in the chat room as we stream along the evening. So let me go over here and see if I can't find my stream on my iPad so I can see the chat room. Oh shoot!
See the chat room.
I will never ever 6 years, 7 years, and I have still do that. Oh, well, it's just one of my things. Hello, Janet Nash. I'm being goofy. I'm being goofy. There's Goldie. Howdy do, howdy do. How are you? Lovely to see everybody. I've got some things on my desk. Maybe we can do. I've got some rabbits to paint, but maybe we can do one of the cats, or we can wait till after Easter. Happy Easter! Merry Easter, Janet. Oh, I had my brother-in-law uh, when he was still with us. He was a jokester, and uh, and he would always say Merry Easter and Merry Birthday because it's Merry Christmas. Why can't it be Merry Easter? Who's to say? So it can be happy and merry as well. And and anyway, he always did that. Abby is doing well. She had 2 or 3 days ago. She had a spell. She had a little bad spell, um, and she had 3 seizures, 3 little seizures. Um, yeah, Happy Easter. There you go. That's a good one. And she was really lethargic that day, and I was with her when she had the seizures, thank goodness. And so um, anyway, she slept, and then the next day she started eating again and drinking. So that's the main thing. I still think she's dehydrated, and seizures could happen if you're dehydrated. So maybe she was dehydrated and that's all that it was related to. I hope that's a good answer, but I don't really know. And but she's going to be 17 in a few months. And there's Juju and Lamont. Thank you, Lamont, for coming in. I appreciate you. Lamont, are you a gamer or do you craft? Do you like to craft and do things too? Do you like to paint and glue and goof off? Hi, Daisies. There's Bonnie. Good to see you, Bonnie. I need Bonnie to send me her address. Message me your address, please, for this swap. Yeah, thank you. She is, she was just here a second ago. She just sort of paces around in the house, and I kind of like that because she's moving. She's just not laying around all the time. She kind of goes from the kitchen, she goes to the front door, and then she comes back to my room, and she does it over and over. And I, 20 times a day, she's pacing, but it's not a nervous pace or anything like that. She's just walking around, and she'll walk out and she'll go out the doggy door and go outside, which is blessings right there. We don't want to. I definitely like to craft. Oh, great, Lamont. can you message me your address? And do you like to make tags? I'm going to talk about tags today. I got these. And were these from, I don't know, who were these from? Did I do these? Looks like something I did. Okay, I think I did that. And then this one came from, is this a Margaret? Did you send me this? Oh, yeah, she sent me an ACT card with a rabbit on it. Good, good. And then these are Margaret's. I need to put Margaret's name on this one. Got to put your names on the back. Yes, send it in my messenger. Find me in Messenger, and you can send your PO box. And if you like to make tags, you can play in our tag swap if you would like. And I'm going to show you how to make a tag. Okay, these going over here in a special place right here. Okay. So anyway, I did this yesterday, and I'm going to make tags out of it. But the first thing I wanted to do is to put this piece of paper on the back side of it. So let me glue that down first. And I'm thinking I might use my glue stick. Yeah, type in Beth Schuler. That's my name. That's what I go by. Nothing. I don't go by any other nicknames. And then it'll be a picture of me and Joe, and I can show you the picture to look for, because there are other Beth Schulers out there, believe it or not. Imagine that. other Beths. And there's my picture, Lamont. Beth and Joe right there. So you can find me. Okay. Now, let me get this going here. Okay, so this is going to be the back side of my tags. Let's see. Becca. Cindy. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Lamont. Anyway, if you would like to play with the tag trade, I'll trade with you, and you can send me a tag, and I'll send you a tag, and we'll trade. We'll swap our crafting. So, hi, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's in the house. Jeffrey does videos, guys. He does some really nice videos, and he goes down to the shoreline. I think it's up in Maine. I think he lives up in Maine, and he videos the water for us, and it's so relaxing. It's so nice. Okay, Angela. Um, uh, let's see. This is a this is I'm calling this a bookmark. Yes, not a tag, but a bookmark. And Margaret made this for me, and it is gorgeous. And I had it out because I was going to try to find a book to put it in, and I had it in my doll book, but my doll book, it weighs more than my doll book, so it's not a good match to put in here. But I could easily put it in this book and let the tassel hang. But this book is just not big enough for it. I need to put it in a different book. And I don't know what kind of book I will use, but it is a bookmark. But it is so beautiful. I might just hang it up. I might just have to hang it up on the wall. I could do that. I might be able to put it on a door knob, a knob on one of my cabinets. And if I get tired of this side, I can go to this side. And if I get tired of this side, I'll go to this side. So yeah, yeah. So all right. So now I'm going to get my ruler out and see how many we can get. This is 11 inches, so it's not quite 6. I've been in here for 2 hours, Becca. I've been cleaning my desk off over here. I can actually, I've got airspace right here. I got airspace. Look, I'll give you a sneak peek. Look at all this space. I moved it all back that far and cleaned this up. I've done it. Last night I was on with Juju and we had a little cleaning streamathon. And we were cleaning and we took turns cleaning. So like Juju was cleaning for 15 minutes. I set the timer, and I was on here streaming, and I was making something. I was making this, and then Juju was cleaning for 15 minutes. When the timer went off, then I went to clean for 15 minutes, and we did that at least two times, maybe 3, and then I had to quit. I was too tired to do anymore, and so I quit and let her, and she cleaned again. But it was it was, oh, what do I want to say? Teamwork, doing that together. It was teamwork. So we want to go 3, 6, and 9. And then there's 2 inches left. That would be a bookmark. So let's see how many this way. If I can get 6 and 12. Oh, I can. This will be perfect. 6 and 12. Exactly. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make 6 tags out of this piece of paper. Nine, 6, and 3. So now I can draw a line, or I could put this on my cutter. Let's put it on the cutter. And I can reach it. I know exactly where my cutter is now. I tell you, things are just moving right along in here. So what I want to do is I'm going to cut this down this way first. Is that the line? No, that's the line. No, that's not the line. That's the line. Just trying to hit it on the right space where the knife is going to go. Measure twice, cut once. Didn't quite cut it. Oh, almost did. So we'll get the scissors out here. So anyway, let me go over and see if Lamont got through. I think he'll probably want to accept me. Lamont, I believe this is you. Yes, there you are. I'm going to message you. Oh, nope, I got it. I just had to accept you. Thank you, Lamont. That's great. That's great. So I'm going to be sending you a tag, Lamont, and send you a little happy mail. And you like to art, do crafts. So this is how I kind of have to do things like this so I don't forget, because I've got too much on my plate. So that I'll have my envelopes already there. Okay, so now I get to cut this away on these. And I'll cut this one more time. I'm just cutting my tags out, and I'm using painting papers and jelly plate papers and paint pouring papers and what was some other, marble painting papers, just to name a few. And I might have to make a bookmark out of these, and that would be cute to send if I can decorate a bookmark. That would be cute. Okay. Let's see if that went. And then these will be cut at 3 inches, and I'll have another bookmark. There's another bookmark. Wouldn't that be pretty? That looks like an alien in there. Oh my goodness. I see an alien. So there's a tag. I'm cutting through 3 pieces of paper. That's why I keep doing it real hard. And I'm going to cut these up. Trim that up a little bit. I don't think anybody's going to hold the ruler up on this and say, "Oh, Beth, you didn't put that exactly at 3 inches." I'm not exact. I never am. But it's close enough. And let's see what else is saying. Yeah, Angela had some little surgeries on her tootsies. I hope they're feeling better. Hope you're up walking a little bit. Everybody saying hi. Hi, Carol. Which Carol's coming in? My quiet corner. We have 2 Carols. We're lucky with Carols, and I think Carol McDonald. I think she had surgery. I couldn't figure out what, but I think she had something done. And our Esther had a little surgery, little thing done, and she's better. Let's see if that does it. All right. Just for starters. Just for starters. So we're going to decorate this. So a tag is 3 inches by 6 for our contest or our trade, not a contest. And 3 by 6. And we're to put 2 tags for each person that we trade with. And if anybody wants to sign up for the tag trade, you can tell me now. I was looking at some of this. Some of these things that Joe got at Joann's, and they really weren't that cheap. Some things were cheap. I got my stamps. I'll show you my stamps again. I don't know if I showed them all to you the other day. I think I only showed part of them. But I got all of these stamps, and I think I paid $2.30 for these. I think that was $2.30. But it's hard to read. I'm not going to worry about it now. But everything in Joann's is marked down a lot. The Joann's up in Daytona was 70% off and 50% off and different percentages. And I really like this one. I think that's cute. I got a typewriter, rabbit trail. I got a leaf, and I got a doggy. He's cute. He's real cute. And I really like this one too. That's one of my favorites. And then here's a little kitty cat. And I got some feet. That's because we are the hands and feet of Christ. We are. And then these are little 4-packs. So I got the beach ones. Good times, the beach. And I got the tropical animals. And I got some more kitties. And I think this is a fox. So I think these 2 are kitties. And there's a ball of yarn, and I think that one is a fox. But so there. So there we go. The box to put them in. So, what else? Belinda's here. I don't have a message from you. Okay. Um, I don't know what you're talking about, Vanessa. Uh, watch for the airplane flying in the airspace in the house around your house. Watch for the airplane flying in the airspace in the house around your house. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. Yes, Angela had surgery on her foot on Wednesday. Okay. Hopefully I'm doing okay. She's just in some pain. Okay, it's sore. Probably hurts to walk on it. And Cindy's been cooking all day for a potluck dinner at church. Oh boy, sign me up, Cindy. I'll come. I'll help clean up. And so okay, I think I've caught up. Is Martiza here? Yes. Hi, Martiza. Welcome, honey. Welcome, welcome. Let me get down here. Cut, cut 3 times, and then I measure. That's right. That's the way to do it, Becca. Thank you, Angela. She's getting the thumbs up already. Everybody's just so chatty tonight. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. I love it. And then Angela's checking her text message. Told Vanessa to check her text. That's who she's talking to. Okay. All right. Yeah. And Carol had a little bit of dental surgery. I understand that. No, she's not Carol McDonald. It's a different Carol. We're lucky in Carols. So anyway, I'm going to scooch on down here to the bottom and get. Oh my gosh, it keeps going and going and going. Oh, no, it's not that clean. You can't fly a plane in here yet. No, not yet. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Oh, I did say I have airspace. I don't have complete countertop yet, but I do have airspace. And I got a corner of the table behind me beside my sewing machine is cleaned off down to the table. Okay. So anyway, that's what I did last night with Juju. She was on and she had me on. Oh, Carol, you are. Oh, okay. Carol's changed her name again. She's got many names. Thank you, Carol. Okay. You're our sweet, sweet Carol. We love you. Okay. So, is there anybody else that wants to sign up for the tag trade? I've got most of y'all down here already. I've got Margaret and Vanessa and Sharon L. I've got Juju, Colleen, Goldie, Brenda, Marty, Michelle, Cindy, Esther, Lori, Shannon, Angela, and Bonnie. Got a new friend, Bonnie. So, and you can always message me if if you want to participate. That's another Michelle. We've got 2 Michelles. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Carol. I didn't know that. Okay. So, is your last name McDonald or is it something else now? Just out of curiosity. Because I need to change it in the address file. It's a bookmark. Isn't it gorgeous? It's beautiful. And it was made by Margaret. With love. Mm-hmm. All right. Um, okay, Carol. Well, you can let me know or let me know later. No biggie. Okay, so anyway, I've got these tags and I'm going to uh, punch a hole in the top. And I've got this fancy one. I haven't only used it one time. And it cuts a, I've got a piece of paper. I've cleaned my desk up so much I can't even find a piece of paper. But it makes a I don't know what kind of a hole is that. Is that a ribbon hole? Would that be like a ribbon hole? So I'm going to cut all of my tags and punch a hole in the top so I can put some kind of a ribbon. Now, since I'm going to be mailing these, I want to try to keep it as thin as possible. It's already kind of thick, but to decide which way I want it to be, um, I want it to be thin for the envelope. So when I put a piece of ribbon in here, I'll leave it flat and I can either put something real thin up there or I can staple it on and then I'll have a tassel for the tag. Okay. Let me go see what's Abby over there doing. Abby, what's wrong? Hmm? What's wrong? You want to come in here with me? Are you hungry? You have water? Walking in the yard. She walked out to the yard. I don't know why she was crying. And I've already fed her. Fed her. I fed her 2 scrambled eggs. She shouldn't be hungry. I had to go tend to Abby. So anyway, these are going to be my my tags like this on top so I can see. Multitasking. There's Jassy. Hi, Jassy. That's all right. So these were just some painty papers that I had. And so like that. I think that's all of them. I'll work on this piece of paper here so you all can see what I'm doing. So now I get to pick out some things to put on my tags. So let me get, I've got a little box here that I've just put some stuff in. I've got a tag stamp too. I forgot about that. So let's put this right there. And this little box here. Oh, I've got to show you my new books. I've got some ephemera in here, and a lot of this is Happy Mail. And I'm going to try to use some of it on my cards. So that's what I'm going to pick out for my cards. So I'm going to put this over out of the way, and I ordered me 2 new books. So let's look at these. Yes, I'm talking, Jassy. Can you hear me? Turn your volume up. I'm talking. Hi, Sharon R. Hi, Candy. And the other day I was talking about my I couldn't find my chicken book, but I found it. It was lost, but now it's found. Okay. I need one more envelope. I'm still trying to get caught up on my mail and stuff. Slowly but surely. So I bought this picture book. It's Work, the World in Photographs. And I guess these guys are fishing. They've got a bag over here, and they're fishing with a stick or a fishing rod. And they've got a bag to put their fish in. But it's a really cool book, and it might be that I can use some of these pictures on my tags. It's what I'm going to use it for. The book is going to be used and cut up. Jessie, good Jessie. Hi, Jessie. So, hello everybody coming in. My goodness, look at all of y'all. And some of these pictures might look good on my tags. And so that's what the book is for. This has to do with work, people that are working around the world. This is the building of the Eiffel Tower. There's a soldier. See, he would look good cut out on one of my bigger pictures, but not for a tag. But there are little people in here. There's little people in here. Look at this little girl here. She's got a musical player, and she's singing with it, and she's cranking the music, and it's playing out of this box like a piano paper, and it's a music box cart. Let's see what it says over here. Street musicians singing with her barrel organ in Paris. A barrel organ in 2002, not that long ago. A street performer. I think that's pretty awesome. Here's somebody panning for gold. I'm going to have to go a little faster and flip through some of this. But I'll see if I can if I can see something. There's a dog show. If the dogs weren't so blurry, but they're a little blurry. Not a very good Photoshop. And I can, if I see something that catches my eye, I might be able to, use it for my tags. And I bought this book to cut up and to use the pictures. And that's why I bought the book. So I have no trouble. And it's a National Geographic book of pictures. And I thought I was getting a bigger book. I thought it was going to be bigger. And it's all over the world. Look at the onions. So anyway, it'll be interesting to look through this and think about what I'm going to put the pictures on and how I'm going to use them. But for tags, I kind of want something more cute than I work and I've got another book to show you. So maybe it'll be out of that book. So I need 6 pictures for something. And so anyway, I got that book. And I got them from Thrift Books, used books online. And I think I paid about $4 or $5 for it. So I'll leave it in the jacket for a little while until it gets tore off. So then I got this book, and it's another little book. I thought it was going to be a big book, but it's not. But it's simply beautiful photographs, but it's still National Geographic, so it's still a good book, a good quality book, and it's the same size as that other one, and it was $4 or $5. So these are pictures all over the world too, and but they're not just working pictures. There's all kinds of pictures, and I'm it'll be interesting to see what I get out of this. But I do plan on cutting it up and tearing pictures out of it. That's what I bought it for. And you see, the ballerina would be cute to put on a tag. Bonnie had a ballerina on her tag last night. Bonnie has already made her tags. And see, that might look good on a tag, just the lighthouse. That would be cute. Just the horse rider. That would be a good picture for the tag. So, random pictures. People and enactments, and that's pretty. That would be cute. That might be, maybe I can put that on my book, one of my book tags, and put it on long ways. And you see, it's the right color because my tags are blue, and that would look good on there. So I'm going to go ahead and break it in. I'm just going to trim this picture off. And like that. So I've got my first picture. The book is broken in. I have no idea what that is. It's a photography picture. So anyway, I just wanted to flip through it real quick and see what I can see. No, that's just not fair. A blurry picture is not fair. They shouldn't be blurry. But the different aspects of photography is what it's picking up. Ooh, that's cute. Okay. So let me put these over here out of the way. They can go on the bookshelf. And I dropped my glue bottle. Yes, I know. I miss Melissa too. Melissa is one of our streamers that are in our chat room. She's not with us. She's in heaven right now. So I think I'm done with that. So I can put that away. And I'm going to go in here and look for a few more things. So to go pretty on this and these colors. This is going to go on the bookmark. So I'm just going to flip through some of this. This goes in the chicken book. And I've got some other things over here that go in the chicken book. Some fabric. Some chickens. So these will go in the chicken book. And I think it's right over here. So I'll just stick it in the book and maybe we'll work on this today. A little bit. In a little bit. Okay, so that's cute. But I've got some ephemera that I think would look cute on these pages. There's a butterfly. That would look good on here because of the little bit of brown that's in the paper. That would look good. I've got a receipt. Oh, look, I thought these would be cute too. I got 2 paint brushes. I can't remember if somebody gave them to me or if they came with something I bought. I don't remember. So we're going to use the paint brushes. And then the card that came with it is ephemera in it on its own. Yeah, they came with my ink pens. Maybe. I don't remember. But that's ephemera too. There's some music paper. This is cute. That'd be cute to put on there. I also have these little girls that Sharon gave me, Sharon L. And I think that would look cute on a card. Just a little bit of her. I've got 3 of those. They would look good on a tag. I'll have to ink the edges, but I can get it out. Okay. There's one. And I'll save this other big piece to tuck in behind others on other tags. So they'll get used. They'll be used. Like that. Like that. Let's see here. Yeah, believe it or not, she will fit on the card. So I'm just going to tear her out. Tear her out a little bit. I can't see her feet. Somewhere right there. So I might take off the back side of her dress right there. And she will fit on there. Barely, but she fits. So let's find one that she can go on. I've got to ink the edges. And should I ink the edges in black? What color would you ink the edges? I don't think I want to do it in blue. I think it would maybe a purple or a black. What would you all think? What do you say? Let's see. Hi, Lucretia. Anybody else come in? It looks like they did. Somebody else come in. Brown. Okay, Sharon. I've got a tan. It's kind of a green brownie green. It's a coffee colored. Hi, Connie. Nice of you to be here. Thank you for coming. We're decorating some tags. We're having a tag swap. And it's good to see you. We're a good group. If you like to do arts and crafts, that's us. So I've got all kinds of little papers in here. This is like gold. That'll look pretty. That'll look pretty. This is a tag and it's vellum. So if I do use that tag, it'd have to be like something in layers, and put that on because and put a sticker on the top of it, and then do something underneath, because vellum doesn't like wet things like glue. It does not like glue, but you could use double-sided tape. But I've got some little tiny tags I'm going to use on my tags too. This is cute. I've got a couple picture frames. I've got 9 tags, or 6 tags, and 2 or 3 bookmarks. And let's see. Let's keep going. Keep it going. There's purple stuff. This is pretty mulberry paper, and it's embossed. Somebody sent that to me, and somebody sent me these two. I think these would look okay, especially that one. That one will look good. And these need to be colored. I've got some stamped. That's a stamp that I made. This was an Easter card or something from Janet Nash. That would look pretty on a card. This would look pretty on something, maybe. Let's see if this will look good on a part of a napkin. I wouldn't have to use all of it, just some of it. That might work out. And I'm looking for vintage stuff, really, to be honest with you, or garden things. And there's some leaves I could cut out. And here is some ephemera. It says there's a chicken joke. Let's watch an action movie. How about the Egg Spendables? Well, I'm more of a Cluck Norris girl. That's going in the chicken book. Where's the chicken book? Bird of the month, chicken. Viral times. Somebody sent this to me. Early to bed and early to rise. I don't know who, but it's going in the chicken book. Thank you. Wings of Faith. That's good. Let's see what else we got in here. Those were kind of cute. They might work. On the tags. I've got a couple of Bible verses I can use. Let me get some decorative scissors out. See what we can do. So that would be nice. We love because he first loved us. And then I've got some little flowers here that could be maybe tucked underneath the corner. If I use anything pink, those would work. And then I've got a green one. I can use a green one if I wanted to. Let's get a little verse. There's no little ones. They're all big. So let's try this. So, and then I can do the same thing with these little corners. Okay. And there's some pretty paper. There's some mulberry paper. That would be pretty under the green. There's
The
some
Indians in the house.
There's some stickers. What?
How is the Indians in the house?
Who are the Indians?
The two little black dogs.
They're crying. Abby's been crying, and I don't know what to do for her. She probably wants to eat. I got some people.
Got some people.
And I got some seeds
You want to go outside?
for some dahlias. Let's see. Are dahlias seeds or are they bulbs? That's a very good question. Seed or bulbs? And here are some words that we can put some type of paper. I'm going to make like a little cluster on my tags, so I won't be using a lot. Like these will be in half, and they're going to tuck under. They're going to tuck under the cluster, and I'll tear it for fun. Okay, I like that. This is pretty. It's a piece of cardstock. That's too blue. I think Janet sent me that with the Alice. Happy Meal. And that's too blue. I'll take the people. There's a piece of ephemera like that. And some more people. I like them. And I'll save those for something else. This is good ephemera. And I've got this chair. This came from a stamp trade that I got from Dee Dee. And I think this was Devin Rex for art stamped this chair. And it's for collaging. I don't think I want the little kids. Aren't they sweet? They're reading an Easter book. Got some people here. I like the brown tones. They're Christmassy. They're Christmassy, and this is a Christmas theme. That's all right. I've got a fox. I can get my clip art books out. I've got several clip art books. This is a piece of packaging that's good. I think I'm going to just start with what I've got and see what we can come up with. And then this little envelope had a few things in it. Neutral colors. There's a button. There's a button. Here's a girl. She would look good on there. That would be fine. I like her. Okay, let's just see what we got. See what we can come up with. Once I get started, it should go pretty fast. It should go fast. All right. Some more papers down here. Yeah, I've already looked at them. Okay. Okie dokie. So anyway, this is all ephemera in this box. That I have in my stash. Scraps. And we still can get to use some of that because I've only got 3 of the fairies. So I'll put this over here. Put these away. And we're going to try to ink some of this if we need to. Keep it orderly. Little corners of flowers. Good. So I want to ink this one. And if I tear it towards the back, I won't get any white. So maybe I can bypass all of the inking if I can get out of the white, making it so white. So, Shandy's back. Welcome back. Thank you, Michelle. She invited Tam Tam. Okay. Is Mitzi here too? Hi, Mitzi. Good to see you. We're making tags tonight. If anybody wants to sign up, make sure I see your name, and you can tell me how many partners you want to, how many tags you want to send out. It's 2 per envelope. If you would like to play along. This is for the month of May. Yeah. Oh, she's playing the, is that a lute? I think that's a lute, a L-U-T-E guitar. She looks like she might be from Asia with her hair up like that. Hey, cut it out. Nora, quit that. I've been having a problem with Nora, and she scratches and itches, and she's itchy from rolling in the grass, and she lays in the sand, and she doesn't have any bugs or fleas or anything, but her skin's itchy, and I think it's from the, the sand. And her skin, and she just had a bath. She went out and rolled. So we think she's going to have another bath. Oh, well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I need to ink those, and there were some others I needed to ink. Let me find those girls. Where did they go? These girls need inked. If I can find them. And if I tear that, that could be inked. That would be pretty inked. And there's the other girl. So I'll just go ahead and ink them up real quick. And this will be pretty behind something, and maybe I can get two different uses out of this more than once. Oh, maybe I can get 3. Okay. It's moving along. What does Michelle want? Miss Glitter, what is it you're asking? Yes, I will assign your names at the end of this month. People are signing up right now, and as soon as everybody signs up, I will give you your partners' names. If you have joined my Facebook group, you at the very top is features, and you go into features, and it's 3 pages down, and is an address list. If your address is not already in there, then you want to make a comment and add your name and address and just the birthday, your birthday, not the year, your birthday, and then we have a little birthday card fund that we take care of birthdays. Right. Okay. Okay. So that's all what that's all about. And if you're not in my group and you want to still play, you may still play. You do not have to be a member to play. Just give me your address so I can give it to your partners, and you can message me your address that way. And if you have any questions or problems, you can always message me. I'm on my messenger day and night. And I'll get back with you the same day. I'm good. I'll be patient, little girl. I'm in your Facebook group, and I have the address list. Yes, it's all alphabetized under your first name because we can't remember everybody's last names. Hi, Carrie. Welcome, Carrie. Okay, Carol. Please take care. We're thinking of you, sweetie. So, just a few more of inking up here. And then we just get to glue them down, and that'll be the easy part. I don't have a problem gluing anything down, tearing anything up, and ripping it, and I don't have a problem with placements. And it doesn't take me long to decide if it looks good or not. I try to ask you guys what you like, and I try to do that too. But most of the time, I just do it. It doesn't hurt my feelings to go fast. And I do go fast. I like to go fast. That's one of my traits. So just touch these guys up a little bit. Just a little. I might have enough. Yeah, I'll have enough girls. Between the girls and the fairies. I've got 3 fairies and 4 or 5 girls, so that'll be all I need for the tags and the bookmarks. Okay, so keep this on standby. So, and the girls in the craft room will help you out too. Hi, Janice. Thank you, Janice. There's my Facebook group. You have to ask to join the group. You have to ask and answer 3 questions. And then as soon as I get that, I will accept you after I get off the air tonight. So, yeah, that's how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe I'll go ahead and tear this up too. I love this. This is like making homemade paper. And I've made homemade paper. I've made everything. You name it, I've made it. So I'm just going to touch this up a little bit. Grunge up the edges. This is darker than, it looks darker than the tag on the box. And I can even use a piece of fabric if I have any fabric. I can do that too real quick. Tell you, I know where everything is in my room. So there's that. Yeah. I want to get, I've got music paper. There's painty papers on the other side. Oh, I love it, but I can't put blue on blue. But I've got more music paper. So hang on. Don't lose that thought. I've got text paper and music paper. Let's see if I've got a piece of music here. I've got the telephone book, and I've got some music here. And this is old. It's brittle. Okay. We can do that. Like that. Oh, I guess I better ink it up too. I could ink it up with a different shade. Let's see what other shades I've got. I've got a red. I do have a blue. I can use a little bit of blue. Let's try just a little bit of blue. Sharon, are you old and brittle? I'm not going to do it real heavy, just a touch. Since I've got so much blue on the tag. Who won number 4? Don't know. I worked in a couple of hours. I've been in here since 3:30. Juju. I got some airspace over here. Vanessa's going to send an airplane over since I got some airspace, she said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can use a telephone book. You know, they don't make telephone books anymore like they used to. We get a little one and it's not very big. Not very big. I'm going to go over and just for giggles and get me a little piece of fabric that would go good with these blue things. Let's see if I can just see some at my fingertips. Maybe a piece of lace. I've got a piece of fabric. Now, here's the lace. And I want something that's kind of antique-y. And I think that would work. Let's try that. And I don't need the whole tub because I got a pair of scissors over here. So that's one tub I don't have to drag over to my desk. I've got a table over there by my closet that I can put my little shoebox on and leave it over there and just pick out what I want. And I like this. So I will just use little snippets. So these are going to be very clustery. Oh, and I did print out some words. Where did I do with the words? Oh, these words are for traveling. Now I've got some other words. Oh, I remember it. There's some words in the back of one of these books that I had out, and here it is. And these vintage stickers would look good, but I saw these words. Creativity takes courage. Be the exception. Escape the ordinary. Those are all good. There's 3. Trust your gut, take a breath, break the routine. Those are kind of cute. And these are like clip art. You got to cut them out. Fussy cut them out. Here you go. 4, 5, 6. And I need some. Feed your soul. Get out there and dare to begin. I need some bookmarks. Let's see if that'll work. Okay. That should be enough words. And then if there's anything in here that I want, there's tickets and tags and stamps. So let's see what we've got so far. And if we need another picture, because I've got the little girls, if I need another picture, I can get into this book and maybe find something. See, these are all blue. I love this page. Blue. This is mostly blue. This is all blue. This is kind of purpley flowers. We'll take this as a tag. There's number 35. Don't know what that means. Number 35. There's some more. So this is a pretty cool book. I need to get out and use it more often, but it's look at this, all these butterflies. I can give everybody a butterfly. But this is the vintage collection. Clip art stuff. Hi, Angie. Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm getting ready to start the assemblage. And I kind of like working on a piece of black paper so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to work on 2 at a time. Oh, I can do 3. Who am I talking to? So here's the fabric that I picked out. It's kind of a rainbowy kind. And I really don't need a big piece of it, just like a little triangle, maybe. And I really don't think it matters. So I'm just going to take a swatch and I'm just going to cut some triangles. I think that'll look good. It's going to be under. be under. So we'll lay it down first, like that. And we can put a piece of music paper down, and like that. And a piece of book tape paper. Little piece of, and I like for everything to be peeking out from each other. I don't want to cover everything up 100%. So I want to be able to see the corners of some things. So there's that. And then I love this little gold. We can put it underneath. Like that. And we can get our word up here. This one needs a little trim. Be the exception. Creativity takes courage. And take a breath. Take a breath. So now we can maybe the lace, and I can use the lace for the top too, or get something else for the top. But it'll go through the top, and maybe let me show you how I plan on using the tops. Just need a piece like that. And you go through the hole. It's oblong, so it'll take this ribbon, okay. And then I'm just going to fold it up at the top, and I'm going to put a staple down here, and I'll just crisscross them a little bit. I found my staple today, my little one. I've got another one, but I haven't seen it yet, so it's over there. So I just go up underneath on both sides of the lace, and I'm going to go with, and I'm going to staple this to the paper like that. So it moves around a little bit, and that's fine if it turns out like that. It's just it just comes out the way it comes out. And if you want the back to be a little longer, I can retrim the front of that and make it pointy. It kind of gives it some character. So that's good. That's good. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to put be the exception on that one, and I can make another tag on the top. And we can thread it in there and fold it up and make it feather out a little bit if you want, and get the stapler in there and staple it. And there's that one. And I could still put a little something right there. I've got these little flowers I could use. Any kind of I'm going to try to make these as flat as possible. So I'm just going to use only paper. I'm not going to use any flat backs or anything. I'm going to try to do it Like I've got these little flowers right here, and I can glue that down there on the staple. See? And then I'm going to end up using a picture, and I think she will be right here, and I'll glue that other down. I'll just do it just like that and glue everything down on there like this. And that'll be this index tag. That'll be this tag. So I'm just going to put a little dot of glue, and it will take a little while for that to dry on the on the lace. I could plug in my hot glue gun. That'll work as well also on the regarding the staples, but I like using the staple. I also have a tiny punch. I just don't know if I can get to it right this second, but yeah, let's try this. Let's just try this. I like these little ladies. Now these are going to take more room. So let's see if I can get her on here. And I got a little word, so that's good. And I could put that on her dress. She really doesn't need too much of a cluster. She just looks good the way she is. Take a breath. So we'll see. I've got another piece of lace here. Let's get it on there. And I do need to trim this edge off. Like that. And I have ATC cards for the back. Let's see what I do with my ATC cards. They're over here, I think. And I printed them out on a manila folder. It's not stark white. And this one's a little bit, I might be able to use this for the tags or the bookmarks. But these will be cut out to put on the back. And I can fill these out for my tags. So let me get my hot glue gun. See if it's working. Is there a light? Oh, this is my old one. I do have another hot glue gun. I found it in the kitchen. It's still in there. But that's okay. I'm not going to hold it against anybody. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. Come on out, glue. It's almost hot enough. There we go. There we go. Just a dab. Just a little dab. And I can even put a little, I can use bling. The bling is real small. I could put some bling on that. So let me get these glued down a little bit. And then I can even varnish it after I'm done. Put some varnish over everything. Which one? Move it all down just a little bit. It's all right. We're getting it. We are getting it. Where's my music paper? Heavens to Betsy, I can't see any of that. Get out of here. get down here. It's all right. That's okay. Just tack it down a little bit. So you can still see the fabric, the text paper, the music paper, and the gold paper. And I like using threads and things underneath my papers. See if I can use a piece of thread. Before it dries. So this is just some embroidery thread. I'm going to tear it apart and get some strands. And as soon as I get my sewing machine unburied, it's still a little buried. I can get to it if I need to, but I could sew around the edges of it, and I can also maybe do the corners and make them smaller. So I'm just going to take up a little bit here and see if I can get anything underneath before it dries, like that. Just go around. Like that. Put that back down. And it's going to be just a few little pieces, ragged, frayed ends. And then you can trim them off a little bit if they're too long. I just want the look. You know, I got some ravels, and I can even ravel the corner of my fabric. So I got that on there. That's cute. And let me take a peek underneath and see what else I have. I didn't use any of that mulberry paper, embossed paper. Didn't need any of that. So I think I'm going, the glue is already dried, so I'm just going to have to leave the rest, and I think I will varnish that after a while. And then I'll do my corners. I don't see it. Oh, I found another stapler in this drawer. That's good for backup. Is that it? Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can find it. There's my kitty cat. Hi, Diane. All right. I hear my kitty cat. Did you wake up? Huh? You awake? I suppose you want something to eat. There's some more threads and things. And you can do things like confetti if you save your hole punches. I don't save all my hole punches, but I save some of them. And you can, make a little cluster of holes. And I've got a heart punch. Oh, here it is. It was in the front where it should be. It was right in the front. I did not have to get up. So anyway, I got this little whole corner thing, and you put it in there, and it just snips off the tiniest bit of to make it round. And we're going to do all four corners. I might not be able to use it. It's so thick. And I don't have a problem doing it by hand. I don't have a problem doing it by hand. And that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to do them by hand because there's 3 pieces of paper here. There's 2 cardstocks and scrapbooking paper on the back. And I can make these little corner cuts up here to give my tag, this decoration at the top. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I like that. And I still have, I can still do things like I can doodle on these. And I've got a white pencil. It's not a Stabilo pencil though. See if I can find my Stabilo pencil. I got a white Stabilo somewhere around here. There's a yellow one. It's not a Stabilo though. But you might be able to do a little bit of doodling. Even with a gold pencil would look cute. I need to get my Stabilo pencils. I've got 2 or 3 of them. I just don't see them in that bucket. And I do have paint markers. I don't know what this one is. It doesn't say. It's a white marker, but I could. Wonder what makes it go. I don't see it working. The tip is completely dry. Okay. And it's good to have a little bit of a tissue at the bottom of your pencil cans because you get that ink on the bottoms because sometimes the inks bleed in the bottom of your cans. Okay. See what else I've got. Here is I think a paint pen, acrylic pen. Thank you, Michelle. So let's see if this one will work. It's an acrylic marker, and you could use acrylic paint if you have a tiny brush and you want to do some little something. You sure can. And I'm just going to go around the word a little bit, just hit and miss, and just make it a little messy like look, and it looks okay. I was trying to get this edge. Come on. Sometimes you got to shake, put the lid on and shake them because the paint will go out everywhere if you shake it like this. Come on. Warm up. So, hi, Debbie. Hi, honey. We're making some tags. There we go. There's some. A little outlining, just because, not for any particular reason. So, And then I think I'll outline it in black. The edge. And I can show you a real cool way to do this. You take your ruler and you lay it down on your edge. And this is the fastest way to do it without messing it up. And then you go all the way down your edge just like that. And you've done it without making a mark coming in. I always mess it up when I'm doing my lines. But this gives you a real good... now I'll have to go around the curves. But using the ruler it makes it easy. But it doesn't take long to do it. So, and once you get going on an assembly line, I think it goes faster too. I think it goes faster when you get the assembly line. There. And I think that's it. I'll put my ACT thing on this on the back of it. So there. Now, what did I drop from over here? I dropped something. So I'm going to go ahead and you can do the outlining first if you want to. Let's do another one. This one's done. Let's cut my corners. I got to cut my corners. So let's get the corners, the toppers done. And if you have a trouble matching this exact same size and you mess it up every time, then you take this other triangle that you just cut off and flip it over and put it down on your corner, and you'll have the exact measurement of this side, and then it'll look symmetric. That's an old trick. I learned that a long time ago. So we'll cut this corner off, and if you put your ribbon underneath your scissors, you won't snip your ribbon. So there's that. I just need to put a little bit of marker up there. Like that. So here's my cluster. And I've got some threads, and I'm just going to throw them down first. I'm just going to do a little oval here. Put my thread on here. And then I'm going to put this on first. Then I'm going to put this on. And then I'm going to put some more glue. And I've got my music. And, I got to do my fabric in here. Put it down. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm going to put my girl. And I'm going to push everything down so I can put her up here. And I can see everything but the fabric. Sometimes you cover it up, and that's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world if you cover something up and you can't see it. It's okay. So let's finish gluing that down. I've got a little piece of text paper I can put right there. And a little glue. Little dab will do ya. And that'll work for a little bit. And then I will varnish everything down real good. And then I'll trim my threads. Just give them a little trim. Like that. And the word, I think I dropped my word. I got another one. Escape the ordinary. So what do you think about that? And if something's hanging off the edge and you don't like it, just give it a little trim. That's all. Okay. So that's 2. Now let's get the balance. This little girl, fairy girl, and she's going to go down. I'm just going to put a long strip and get her down, and then I'm going to get what I do with her little things. I may not need a whole lot with her because she takes a lot of the, she's in the picture. So maybe I needed just a little piece of this instead of something big, and I can just put it in like that. I've got some other papers I can use. If it's too thick and you don't like that thickness, you can use something else. And here's some more paper. And I'm just going to stick it under her petticoat and kind of like go around in a circle maybe. There's a piece of music paper. I can tuck that underneath her little dress. Like that. And if this is not, if you need another piece of a little bit of glue, you can glue it down. Let's see, what else did I have over here? I may have a little flower. I could put that over the top of her dress, or even half of it over top of the dress. Don't like it, but you could. And there's some more of that, the roses and the little pieces. And you could take a little tag. I think this would be cute to put on here. Put your little tag in here. Glue it down. It's tag related. So we need another piece of this. I have to go get me some more. I got more of it. Tons. I got tons of this. Got like 20 yards of it. And I'm using the Ecru color of lace. And so there's my tag at the top. I'm going to staple it. Get underneath it all. And here we go. And I like staggering them a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to, for some reason, I feel like it needs something. So I'm going to put some hot glue on this to help reinforce it. It took underneath the staple. It's stapled through, but it's flimsy for some reason. Now, I don't know why my hot glue gun is not working. Come on. Squeeze through. Here we go. So you can use a little hot glue to get them to stick together. Like that. It's hot. Watch your fingers. It's not for kids. So that looks all right. And I need another little flower for right there. I've got a heart. How about a heart? So I'm just going to use my my glue. And these would be cute around, going around the page a little bit. Maybe a darker piece would show up better on that. So I go over here and look for a darker piece of ephemera. That's too, I can use that. I don't know if I want green. Let's see what we got over here. Come on. What do we got? What have we got? Got this little piece of paper. Can y'all see? Let me try this. And I'll just glue it right on top of the other one because it's a little darker. So that looks a little bit better. And I can still use these lighter ones over here. Like that. So, how's everybody doing? Who came in? Did Marty? Have I said hi to everybody? Hello? If I know I've missed a few people. And it's only 8 o'clock, but Mrs. Juju came on. If anybody wants to go over there, she'll still will be on after I get off at 9, and she'll still be on. But you're welcome to go back and forth. It's free internet, guys. It's free internet. Make everybody give me a thumbs up before you leave. And I'm thinking, sometimes too much is too much, right? Let me find a word. Dare to begin. That's a good word. something to say. And we'll put it up here at the top. Dare to begin. What do you think about that? And I can continue to glue it down some more. Okay. And if I don't like anything hanging off the edge, I can just trim that up, lickety split, without any problems. I kind of like it hanging over. But I'll trim it up just to show you how you can do it and make it real neat. And this is to the tag, and I'm just going to trim it off. Don't need it all. And it's tucked up under there. So there, these two little hearts kind of balanced it, balanced it out. And then the music paper and the tag kind of make it balanced. So, yeah, so I think that one's done. I think we've done 3. Look at this. I love them. I still think this needs to have something darker up on top of that. Let me just see what I got left. So, shall I keep going? Or you want to do something else? It's not any darker, but it's shinier. I'll put it on anyway. I've got 3 hearts on there. 3 times a charm. I think it's shinier, and it's a cardboard, and I think it does stand up a little bit better. So, okay. All right. Thank you, Better Roll. Hi, honey. Hi, everybody. And if you don't like the ribbons the way they are, you can still continue to work on the ribbons and trim them up if they're too long. Make them neater. Sometimes sloppy is good, and sometimes you just got to clean it up a little bit. So I need a little bit more glue right there. Anyway, aren't they fun? They're fun. They are super fun. I think clusters are probably one of my favorite things to make. And what I can do now is pick up all these little scraggly things. Now let's see, I've got to cut the corners here. And I'm going to show you how I take that corner and I flip it over and put it in the other corner and cut along that line for the matching degrees of an angle there, just like that. And now they match. And then I take my ruler and I'm going to lay it down like that. Leave a little bit of the edge. Can y'all see it? Put your ruler down And then you can make one line and do that edge real fast and border it. Make your border. And it's fast. Super fast this way. And you don't mess it up. I always get offline and make a big old streak where it shouldn't be. Always. But you just leave a little bit of your card exposed, and then you go right along the line with your marker. And then dropping things again. And then at the top here, I can handle that one. That doesn't bother me. And there it is, completed. And you can still take your pencils and still doodle on these. This is just a brown pencil, and I'm going around the corners of this tag, little antique tag that I've got here. Just for fun. So, okay, that's 3. So what else did I have in store for tonight? Oh, I can't use this. It won't work on these corners. But I am going to take the little Sharpie off. So it's not so pointy. So I'll let these dry. And I don't think they need anything else. Now, let's see. What else did I have in mind today? It went down the wrong way. I'm okay. It just went down the wrong way. I used to have a couch in my craft room. Before this was a craft room, it was a spare bedroom. And I had a couch in here that folded out to be a bed. And that's what we used it for. We used it as a spare bedroom. And I would clean my craft room up real good and pull the couch out, and they had a place to lay their head. Let's do one of those bookmarks down here. How many bookmarks did I get? Joe is outside running the weed eater. And I guess he can still see. It's almost dark out. So, and I had those 2 little picture frames. And the butterfly. And we can maybe use the little people. I must have picture frames up here somewhere. Here they are. Now this one would fit on here, but I don't know that I like it. I don't think I like it. And then I would take one of my pictures and frame it. But I don't like that. I don't think I'm going to use the picture frame. So I'm just going to stick with the cluster. So I'm just going to poke some things underneath and see how it goes. Okay. Just tuck and tuck and tuck. A little there. She's cute. I don't think I like that up there. Maybe it was too big. There, I rounded it off a little bit. That's better. Okay, let's see what else we got under here. I've got music, I've got text, I've got a butterfly. I can put a little bit of lace on there. See if I can't trim this. And just put it down like that. Like that. Okay. it looks good. Just a little fiddly, but it looks okay. I've got all kinds of stuff down here. So I've got the music paper. I got a butterfly. I've got some lace and text paper and the ABC chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things clustered, and then the rows up here. She should have something in her hand. See if I can't find a little rosebud. Did everybody get signed up on the tag trade that wants to be signed up? Anybody need any more directions? Margaret's got her tags done. I've got most of my tags done. Got 4 out of 6 so far. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Yes, Marty, the blue masterboard that I cut it up and got 6 tags and 3 bookmarks out of it. Markers. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Let me find the rest of my words. Let's see now. I think I'm done with her. I just have to find a word for her, a word, and the topper, the lace topper. So this will be cute for the little boy and his mother get out there because they got their coats on. So that's perfect for them. Thought I had some more words. I've got some more gold. And I do have a little sprig. Break the routine. I'm going to have to get me some short ones. Feed your soul and trust your gut. Let's see if I can find any short ones. We could give the heart to the couple. They have the heart. They need the heart. And Let me look at my vintage book again. And there were some words in the back. See if I can find some. See the world. Keep going. I need one word. There's one. Explore. Heart. There you go. That's what we need. We need two little ones like explore and heart. Okay. There's one. There's two. She's going to explore. Ready to fall. Here's the heart. So we're going to glue that heart down. And then we'll glue the word down. Because. Just because. So I'm going to glue these one down. And I'm going to stick these underneath their feet. And see if I can leave that little heart showing. Yeah, looks good. And then maybe just one little corner of this. Under their feet. And just a little piece of gold. Oh, here comes Joe. And then I've got some music paper. Don't need all of it. So let's glue her top half down a little bit. And we will put that there. Can you all see me? And then we're going to tuck some of this under. And I'm just going to use part of this gold and some lettering. And I'd like to have just a little piece of music here to go under. There. Okay. Cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Now this one. I'm going to glue her down a little bit, and then I'll start tucking underneath this one. Okay. These were extras. Oh, heavens. Heavens to Betsy. So let me get some glue. It's just Joe. Guys. You guys. Heavens. So there's my gold. And there's my lace. And there's my word, my alphabet. Come on. Get up under there. Okay, a little bit more glue there. Just a little cluster. I'm still here. You better come in. The dogs are barking. Okay. Okay. The background papers was a combination of the jelly plate papers that I've done over the past few months, and there was paint pouring that we did a week or so ago, and marble painting that I painted with the marble paper, and I think those were the three that I used to make this master board, and they were all blues and greens, a little bit of green on the paint pouring, and they just turned out lovely. And here's they are before without pictures on them, and they just go well together. And I just put a piece of plain scrapbook paper on the back of these. So I need to go over here and get me my lace for the tops. And I'm thinking I might need one thing there. You can't really see the heart that I have there, but think it'll be all right. I'm just going to let it go. But every time you look at it, you see something different. So let me get some more lace for these. I've been sitting in here too long today. I've been in here since 3:30. I can't just do 3 hours is my limit. So let's see what else. I want to have some thinner. Let's use this. And I could use some jute. Okay, that's good. I found a little piece of jute. And this lace here is smaller than the other ones. And it's going to be a little daintier on the bookmarks, which I think would be good. So I think that should be enough. And I like cutting it on the angle. Okay, let's see if that's enough. Let's just see. So this will be perfect if I have 3 trays. I can give them 2 tags and a bookmark for my Happy Mail. That would just be perfect. Now, what did I do with my little stapler? I've just started doing something that I don't normally do, and I think it's a good idea to do it. I'm going to try. I get so much Happy Mail, and I do so many things. I get busy, and I forget to do send, like when I get Happy Mail, I get so busy I don't remember the next day who I got Happy Mail from, because I'm always that away. That's just me. And I'm going to try to respond whenever I get Happy Mail. I'm going to try to send something back. I can't guarantee it. I'm human. I make mistakes. But I will try to send something back to you guys because I've got the stuff and we make stuff. Why not? Let's move it. I need to move my products. Can't sell from an empty wagon. So there's my bookmark, and I think they're too long. So I'm just going to give it a little haircut. So there. So that's one. I might get a little more glue right there. So I think that's finished. So here's hers. So I can't guarantee you that I will give you something back after Happy Mail, but I can say that I can try, and I hope that it works out okay. I've been streaming for so long. I don't know what I do half the time. I don't know. Oh, I tell you what would look cute on this is some glitter glue. Before we before I leave, we will put these back on the black paper, and I'll put on some glitter glue and give them some sparkle. I've got some gold. And a lot of people use stickles, and it's just another um, product. And I might have some stickles over here somewhere, but I know I've got some gold glitter glue too. So, or clear, even. I got the clear glitter, and that'll give it some sparkle on the blues. So there's that one. One more. Then I got two more tags over here. But let's get this one done first. Got it. It worked. It was the littlest one. So can't get it. There we go. Got some little rats pieces down here. Let's see if I can make up enough to get one on this last one. See, these will be good to use. So it'll just be a tiny one. There's nothing wrong with that. I can add more to it. I can fix it. Yeah, you'll never know. Get that stapled on there, and you will never, ever, ever know that I pieced it. Ta-da! Perfect. So now I still need a little flower or a little heart, And I do have some little flowers. Let's finish these up. I've got 15 minutes. Let's get started. Let's look for something that might work. That just might work. I like these. These have little blings in the middle of them, and these are like little paper flowers. They're paper, and that would be fine. I just need one more. And this one is a light green, so we'll just use these. I don't know why it won't work. Okay, let's see. There, we got a little flower there, and it's just all it needs on the top. This is a little light green. It goes good. You may not be able to see it on the camera, but it looks good. Okay, we've got two more. We've got words. And break the routine. Trust your gut or feed your soul. I'm going to put feed your soul. Feed your soul. We just got us a little assembly line going down here. So, like that. And I need two more pictures. There's a fairy. And these were done. See what I do with them. Let's use this mulberry paper. Let me go ahead and get her top of her down. And then I know I've got some more people. Come on out. Don't be hiding. I've got some jute. Come on out. I know you're hiding. Where'd you go? Surely I haven't used all of the people. Maybe I have. I've got this fella. We can use this fella. Put a piece of lace under there and some of this. We have room for this. He can have a nice big cluster. We'll give him a big cluster. Get him down. He's a sitting. We have to give him something to sit on. We'll give him this piece of fabric to sit on. Give him a little stool. And then we'll put some little doodads underneath him. like that. And he could have some jute underneath him. My grandpa, he saved string. He collected string. And there's something about it, because when you're poor, really, really poor, like they were back in the 20s, you saved everything. You didn't throw anything away. And and uh, and he had a ball, and every time he got a string, he would tie a knot and add it on. It's like a rubber band ball, you know. Every time you find a rubber band, you put another rubber band on it. Well, he saved rubber bands too, but he always had a ball of string, and it was always in the kitchen drawer, or in the drawer under the telephone. And then they were snowbirds, so they had a station wagon, and uh, when they would go down to Florida, they wrapped everything up in some kind of paper or plastic or bag and tied a string around it like a package. And then he would pack the car, and he was a true packer. He could pack, he could fit everything in one little space. He could do it. And he packed everything, and he would, the station wagon they had in the back, you lift up the lid and there was a well there for the tire. He would pack packages in around the tire just to save space. And they'd take everything they wanted to take down to Florida for the winter. And then they'd do the same thing late spring when they come back up here, up to West Virginia. They'd pack the car up. Everything was packed in, and they'd haul it back into the house and unload it and unwrap it and wrap that string back up in that ball. I never did understand all of that. I may be a craft hoarder, but I'm not. I don't think I'm anything like the way my grandparents were, because I've never been without. Like they were when they lived in the Depression, and they when they got married after they got out of school, because he was in the barber school and she was in the beauty school side, and they it was the same school, the same place, and to get their degrees. But he barbered in the front of the store, did a barb the men, and then she had two chairs in the back where she would work on women's and give them perms and do their hair. And those were the days. Those were the days, Betty. But he would save that string, I tell you. And she would save all the Walmart bags, all the bags, the grocery store bags. Now this one, I'm really kind of thinking I don't really need a whole lot under her. I am going to put that down. Man, I wish this would work. It won't grab a hold of it. Okay. But those were some tails, I'm tell you. So over here, maybe I'll just do just the music and not do too much. There's another picture. Too late. I can send this one to Lamont. It's a gentleman. He says he loves to craft. So maybe I can just put a little bit of music around the edges. And that would be enough for this one. There's that. Do I have another piece? One more little piece. Come on. Here we go. So let's put this over here. Make it real simple. You think that would be okay? I'm going to cut these edges off. Okay. Let's see. Yes, yes, Janice. They were thrifty and they were very, very frugal. And you know, during the Depression, they ate a lot of potatoes, but you didn't throw away your potato peelings either. You you cooked them with your. And I like new potatoes, you know, and thin skinned potatoes. I like cooking them with the jackets on them, and I love a baked potato, and to eat the jacket is I love it. I've always loved eating the jacket off the baked potato. Okay, let me get this glitter out of here, and I need a tray. And this is not a very big tray, but I have my paint pouring. I can use for a tray. We're serving them up. So what I want to do is lay as many down here as I can. These look so good. These are not finished. I gotta put the border around it. That will help. Okay. Around the corners. So I got them done. I'm getting them done. It's 9 o'clock. That's pretty good. I got just enough seconds to. These are going to be. I can still break the corner on these and chip that corner off. Like that. Okay. She's cute. This is the last one of the corners. Whew. I'm happy we got these done. I didn't think I was going to make it. So what I want to do is put out as many here as I can. I think I can get 4 on here. I'm going to unplug that plug because it's hot. And this way I can pick this up and move it, not attached. So I'm going to take some of this glitter glue. It's clear and it's sparkly. And I'm just going to dot it around a little bit, like on the flower petals that I have around on her dress and in her hair, on her dress, on her wings. She's got wings. So just a little sparkle. I don't know if he needs any sparkle or not, but we're going to sparkle around we'll sparkle around a little bit. So I like it around the words. And she's got a hat on and some flowers down here, down around here. And then here she's got some sparkle. And I could put some sparkle in the middle of those flowers. And then a little bit down here. And on her wings. And all over her dress. Her shoes. And this little girl has some flowers. I don't have a word on her. Does she have to have a word? Does she need a word? Let's see if I can find a single word that I can use. But I'm not going to put that on there. I'm cutting that one out and throwing it away. I'm throwing that one away. That one's not nice. We're a nice group. We're not like that. Make art. There's a little one. I am free. That's cute. I'm going to do I am free. It's right here. And we'll get the glue out. And I'll just stick it right here. There. That looks good. So all of these have glitter glue on them. So they will shine better in the light after they dry. And we'll set this over here out of the way. And I've got another board, a paint pouring board that we did the other day. And it stuck to the other board. I put them together too soon. But anyway, I've got 3 more. I got 3 of these and I think 1 more tag. What did I do with the other tag? So this can go back in the back of the clip art. And I'm missing a tag. Do you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I got them on there. Never mind, they're all over there. The only thing I have left are these 3, and I'm going to use the glitter glue on these just to sparkle a little bit. It might be raining or something. And like that. I need a little flower on the staples. Okay, that's all we need of that. Dollar Tree. I've had it for 2-3 years now. They're still good. And they were affordable. So let's get this little flower box back out. See if I can find, I've got some daisies. Is that too much? That's not antique-y. I've got these little flowers, and they some of them are colored and some of them aren't. I've got these little flowers. I have to cut the back off. This is too purpley. I found another one of those paper ones with the gems in it. I like that. See if I can find, oh, there's one more. Okay. If I can be lucky enough to get one more. I did. I found it, but it doesn't have, oh, I found, here it is. This one does. This one does. Right there. And I will glue those on. With the rest of the hot glue gun. And voila. And we're done. So these just have to dry. So I'm just going to leave them on my desk. The fan is going on. So, okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I've had a ball. Everybody hit the thumbs up. And I'm inviting you to go over to Juju's. If anybody, do you all know how to put Juju's link in? It's Crafty Mama Juju on the back 40 is her title to her channel. So I'm going over there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go straight into my bedroom and hook my iPad up, take my drink with me, and go watch Juju and see. And she's been telling a story at night, guys. She's been reading a story that her son writes. He's a writer, and he's quite good. He's really, really good. And I don't know that he has ever published anything, but if he does, I'm going to go buy his book. I think they're good. I think he's a good writer. So, guys, good night, everybody. I love you, and I will see you all in the chat room. Edward Juju's. Good night.